Good morning. Welcome to Cinema Cycle, August 10th, 2015. Today, the movie random generator has given me the Laserdisc of Arthur Rubinstein. Classical music, Beethoven's Piano Concerto No. 3 and Brahms Piano Concerto No. 1. Gonna get classical today on Cinema Cycle. After watching quite a few action shoot-'em-up movies, it's nice to watch something that's just beautiful without plot necessarily. It's just art, very good art at that point. There's a couple interesting things I'm noticing here, and one of them I think is just the overall effect that, they say that you can't live forever, and actually you can if you're an artist and you can work in a medium that that conveys emotion and sadness and joy and love and whatever else, and you can send it on through the ages. And I'm watching Arthur Rubinstein here channel Beethoven. Basically, he's a gentleman in his 70s, and he just sits stoically at the piano and just effortlessly, it seems it's effortless at least to watch him, pours out this beautiful concerto that Beethoven wrote hundreds of years ago, and you can just feel the emotion and the love and the sorrow that comes through. So in that way, I think you can live forever. I'm sitting here watching this. We're now into the Brahms Piano Concerto on side 2, and one of the things that, I'm sitting here debating is that this was actually done in 1973. Okay, it's about 30 years old. It's probably actually performed around 1971 or 72. And so I'm thinking, is this video or is this film? And it probably has to be filmed. Video wasn't as advanced at the time. And when you take that into account, this is a really impressive thing that they do on these music discs, these concert footages. It's just a concert. There's no audience, so it's just a performance. And there must be 10 camera angles in here. And there's direction, and there's rack focusing, and there's, it's like you're floating through the orchestra watching this happen. And you're like looking over the shoulder of the oboist and looking at the hands of Arthur Rubinstein. It's very, very impressive production. I mean, this is not easy to do. This has to be really thought out and recorded the right way. So in that aspect, I mean, this is an impressive performance film to watch, as are most of these classical laserdiscs that I have. So when you watch this kind of media, this kind of presentation, a lot of things go through your mind because there's no plot to hold your interest. You just kind of think while the music plays. And I'm sitting here looking at Arthur Rubinstein, who, like I said, looks like he's in his 70s. His eyes, I believe, are downcast, but they look like they're closed, and it looks like he's just playing almost just, without even, transcending the music. And you kind of realize that, any of us could do this. This is practice, this is commitment, this is years and years and decades of playing and researching and stuff like that. And it's just something you add to every day, and in the end, you can do stuff like this. And you kind of realize we could all do this. We could all be artists or craftsmen at something that would just blow people away, but we don't tend to. We tend to get distracted. We don't tend to commit ourselves. And that's really sad, because if you did, you could do what Arthur Rubinstein is doing here. And what he's doing is really impressive.